Hi, so I'm going to show you how you can work through your connections list and build your connections. We want to try and improve the amount of people that are coming up into your news feed. So you want to get fresh people that, if you've been in the business a while and you've probably got like over 1,000 or 2,000 friends, then you want to get to be able to see more and more people in your news feed and get your posts seen in their news feed. Now, Facebook has algorithms that says the more you interact with someone, the more you pop up in their news feed. So we need to start interacting with some of the people on our friends list. Now, as you can see, I've got 4,830 friends, which is an awful lot of friends, and I can guarantee that I don't speak to all of those on a daily basis. I probably speak to a good couple of hundred people on a daily basis, that being my team, my customers, my potential customers, but there's loads of other people that are on my Facebook that aren't seeing my posts because I'm spending all this time speaking to the people that are already either in my business, my customers, or I'm almost working on to become my customer. But you need to always be looking to find new people to present the opportunity and the products to. Now, I don't mean present as in stand up and do a presentation, but just to get your products and get your services in front of. And if you're going to start interacting more with your other people's Facebook profiles, then naturally your posts are going to turn up in their news feeds a little bit more, and that's what we're trying to do. So this is kind of the A to Z challenge. Now you can do it in an A to Z way, or like me, I've got 4,800 friends, so I'm just going to work through it this way. Now, I need you to go to your personal profile. So to start, this is the best way to do this is to do it on a laptop, because then you can have two tabs open. You can do this on Facebook, on your app, on your phone, if you don't have a laptop, or maybe it'd be an idea to go into Safari and see if you can do it that way. I'm not too sure if you can, but this is the best way to try and do it from a laptop or a computer if you have one. So go to your personal profile and click on friends. As you can see, I've got 4,830. It's a lot of friends. So what you're going to do is, what it does is it brings up everybody that you speak to on a regular basis. So as you can see, I've got my team, I've got my actual close friends, I've got people that are my customers, I've got people that I follow. There's a lot of those people on here. So I'm going to keep scrolling down. It might take a little while because it's a bit slow on the uptake at the moment today. See, this is a great way just to see here. I've got someone that I could potentially delete, but I'm going to sorry, just get rid of that. I'm going to leave that for now and I will come back. This A to Z challenge is also a really great way for you to work out who you can clear out of your friends list. If you're getting near to your maximum capacity like me, then it's a really good way to find people that to clear out. So you can look on their profiles. If they've not posted in the last year, then they're unlikely to want to join your team, or they're not very active on Facebook. So it's probably just the best to clear them out and find someone that is more active. So I'm just going to keep scrolling down because I'm still on friends and family at the moment. I have a lot of those apparently. But this is going to be a really great way to start freshening up the people that you speak to. You want to be speaking to new people all the time. And you don't, it's another great way is that you can click on these people's posts and see if they're a Juice Plus rep. If you're not actually friends with them, like I'm friends with a lot of Juice Plus reps because I've been in the business a long time and I've met a lot of them. Oh, I'm actually up to a point where I think this might be worth doing. So, I have a lot of Juice Plus friends, but, you can always be friends with someone, but just follow them on Facebook. If you've met them at a convention or something, follow them. Leave space for your potential clients. So what I want to show you, so I've come up here and I've found a couple of these people that I think I may have spoken to before, but I can't really remember. Now, I'm going to go with this lady, Chloe Leanne Brooks, so I'm going to show you how it works. So first thing I'm going to do is hover over her name and open up the message tab. Okay, so this actually shows that I have never spoken to Chloe before. So what I'm going to do is, I just had to pause the recording there while I got this set up properly so that I can actually show you exactly what to do. So we're going to hover over here. We've found out on here that she doesn't have, we haven't had any communication. So while that message is open there on the screen, we're going to click over to the working tab and it will also pop up here. And this is where you're going to comment. Because sometimes if you comment on this tab or you're going to click on their profile. So we're going to click on their profile first and open it up. Now the reason we don't do this on the friends tab is we want to keep this friends tab open so that we don't lose our place where we are on the list. But if we click on their profile in the working tab, then we can play around with it a little bit more. So this lady hasn't really been online since the 8th of October. She's not a very regular poster. So it may just be that she's not really going to be the ideal for a rep, but having a look at her profile, she's a volunteer at ME Support and she works at chronic conditions. So she may be someone that suffers with a chronic condition. She's also got the blue thing here. So what I'm going to do is just go over to my notes. Now I've copied these from the Princess Movement and I will copy these into the notes below this video. So here we've got my notes section and we've just got a message that says, "Hey babe, I hope you're having a lovely day. Just a quick message. I've got a lot of Facebook friends and I can't have more than 5,000. I'm using Facebook to inspire people to live a healthy life or show them an opportunity to make money with Facebook. I don't know if these topics sound interesting to you at all. I'd love to know if you have a health goal or if you'd be interested in money in earning money." I think I'm going to put earning money. Earning a part-time income. I'm just changing this because it was Olivia's message and this sounds more like me. So you might want to do the same and change it a little bit so it sounds more like you. In fact, what I'll show you something else as well through social media. If neither of these topics interest you, that's cool. Would you mind if we followed each other instead, so I can keep my friends list open for new customers and team members? Now, I quite like that message. I'm not a big fan of cold messaging people, but I think this is quite nice because you're obviously already on friends on Facebook, and it's just kind of setting your intention. You're not saying that, you know, you've not really had very much of a relationship built there already, so you're not really losing anything either way. So I'm just going to copy that and minimize that, and then I'm going to paste it into here. But what I am actually going to do is, because I can see she's a spoonie, is what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this particular one as I send it, just to say something that I've picked up out of you. I don't know if you know. I'd love to know if you have a health goal or if as I can see you are a fellow spoonie, as I can see you're a fellow spoonie, and our products have been known have helped my ME symptoms reduce significantly, or maybe you would be interested in earning a part-time income from home. So that one, you just have to personalize things, I think, a little bit sometimes, because you can send these copy and paste messages and that's fine, but you don't want to look like a Juice Plus robot and you don't want to look like it is a generic message. So I've picked something out that's specific to her and is reaching out to her. So I'm going to now just click to send that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to write it down in my connections book. So I'm going to write down her name, Chloe Leanne Brooks. So I'm going to write an N next to her for new connection, because that's going to help me like look back. What you could also do here is, if you are kind of more technically minded and you like computer spreadsheets and things like that, is you could potentially get an Excel spreadsheet up, just open a brand new one, and you could have that in the background. Can't I move it? Oh, why is that posted in there? Why is this being so weird? This video quickly to make up this little spreadsheet. So down here I've created a little Excel spreadsheet. It's just a blank spreadsheet and I've put name, new connection, business, products, notes. Now you can do this with a pen and paper. You don't need to have a spreadsheet, but some of you I know prefer to work to a spreadsheet because you feel it's a little bit more organized. You can color code things, you can edit and stuff like that. So for example, if I was doing that, entering these details into this one, let's move this over a little bit just for a moment. So I would put that the name is Chloe Leanne Brooks, and I'll put that, yes, new connection, and then I'll just put ME sufferer. So if it was, for example, I did one just a minute ago, which was Sabrina Ritchie. She's the other one that's in my connections book here. So she's not a new connection, and she was interested in business. And it was October that last spoke. October, couldn't afford sign up. And then you could perhaps even pop here, date reconnected. So then what you could do, so today, for example, is the 17th of November, 11, 2017. You could put that into there, and that will give you an idea and like a really sort of organized and structured way of coming back and going, oh, right, okay, so I need some new reps in my business. Who can I approach? So then you've got this column is reps, this column is products, and go from there. So we can now just minimize that. Oh, what am I doing? 1 second. Get rid of that. So let's just move this back over here. Okay, so that was Chloe. So now we're still on the working tab here, remember? So what we're going to do is just go back and close that message. So now I'm going to go with Sam. So now let's just have a look, see what I've had in the okay, so we've had a conversation in the past. The last time we spoke was in March. So that was quite interesting. So what I'll do, let's have a little look. So she's a fellow Spoonie. So I am just going to pop her a little message. Let's see, I don't know if she's a customer or not. Okay, so look, I have actually already spoken to her about Juice Plus. Now, this is where this other message comes in. So, as before, so we've got her thing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the working tab, and it should have brought up, let's have a, I don't know why that's not brought up that tab. Okay, just fixing some nicks. I just have to do these little pauses every so often. So, okay, so we open up the working tab and we're going to go click on Sam's page on her profile. So what is really good to do is just have a little scroll down, a little reconnect, perhaps comment on something like, just comment on one of her recent posts. Oh, look at that cheeky face. So that's reconnecting you and showing that you've popped up into their timeline. Now you're going to go back into the message, which I've just minimized down here. Then we're going to go back to the notes that I have in my phone or on my laptop. So here's another little message that you can use. Hey, how's it going? I know we previously spoke about potentially getting you on, and then you can change this to getting you on our premium capsules to improve your ME. So I'm going to change this because I want to make it more personal to her. I know that we have lost touch since then, so I was just checking in to see if there's something interesting, still interested in getting some more info about. Also, I'm going to add something to that is personal to her afterwards. So I'm going to reduce that, pop that message in here. I'm just going to add so I've also added in about something else that we were talking about before. So that now can minimize, and I'm going to go over to my little workbook, lift that up. So we're going to put Sam, what was her surname? Ale Founder, not a new connection, interested in products. So Emmy Sufferer, I'm going to pop premium capsules that she's interested in, and today's date again. Put that wrong date in there now, it's going to keep coming up funny in that field. This is like a laborious task, but do you know what? It's going to be a really good one for you. Building up relationships, especially up in time for the end of the month or for building up. So you can keep doing this. Keep working through that list. You can go through your A to Z. You can do it in an A to Z fashion, whichever you prefer. So, and don't forget, you can also just write it up in a book. You don't have to do a spreadsheet. So I hope that's helped you guys a little bit, explain how this is all working. Do this for an hour a day, and you're going to make probably at least, I don't know, 30 new contacts a day that you're going to speak to, and you'll be able to clear out your friends list as well. So give me a comment below if you think this has been helpful, and I'll speak to you soon.